the final episode of Carolina Panthers Franchise here on the channel. We just got done beating the Cardinals and the Niners in the playoffs to set ourselves up for an NFC Championship showdown to see if we can make it back to a third consecutive Super Bowl. Now, we have been talking about potentially doing a 10-year rebuild or at least some sort of 10-year sim to see what the team would look like, down the line in the future. So if you guys do want to see that, guaranteed we do it if we got 500 likes on this video or the last one, to be fair. I don't even remember how far that got, but either one of them, and we'll do that for sure. But either way, let us move on to the championship round and see what's the story. Do we even know? We do know. It's the Giants, and we're on the road. Okay, this is something different. This is a little bit of a change. Of course, looking at the players of the week, Bryce Young, amazing game, got the player of the week. The Vikings, even in their loss, 4 sacks, got the nod on the defensive side of the ball. And then the AFC, you have the Chiefs with Mahomes and Nick Bolton. Are they even still in? I don't know. They are. So the Chiefs and the Raiders, interdivisional there. Of course, we're the 1 and 2 seed. They're the 7 and 3. So a little bit less predictable than our side. Our side, it's like, okay, well, the best 2 NFC teams are in the playoffs. Of course, let's take a look at the team real quick. Let's see what this team looks like. In case you haven't been around, welcome. Team looks great, right? We struggled a little bit, the last 2 games, especially in the first half, but we finished really strong in the second half. Everything looked great. The hell's going on here with Nance? Was he not? Did we not start him? I guess who do you start him over, to be fair? I might actually move him to center for this game. And, not start him, but if our center struggles again, maybe start him. You know what I mean? It sucks because he's probably better off at guard because you get that value of both sides. They kind of made it where you can't just move linemen around willy-nilly. They actually have to be at that position before the game starts. But yeah, Nance is an 83 overall center. So if Griffin struggles with his small frame like he has been, we have an option. We have an option there. Of course, looking at the rest of the team, though, looks pretty good, right? Skill positions are very solid. Then we look at the defensive side of the ball where, not really much of a weakness here either. Front 4, one of the best to ever be assembled, to be honest with you. Corners are solid. Safeties are solid. Linebackers, a lot of athleticism. It's all gone very well for us so far. As we're going to be taking a look at the injuries, see if the Giants have any. They do not. Looking at that offense, though, Jackson Dart in the 90s now. Throw power is still a little low, but good enough. 88 throw power can get it done. Very accurate as well, and can run if he needs to. Scattaboo never really struggled against him, but he's very powerful, so, you never know when he's going to break out against us. Receivers, definitely on the shorter side outside of Barker, but, they're not bad, especially Malik Neighbors. They're not bad. Tight end 1 is obviously very good. Tom Andrews is one of the best tight ends in the entire league. O-line, their left sides looking good. Their center's good. Right guard's a little iffy. Right tackle's okay. It's a decent O-line. Thing here is the D-line. Abdul Carter's a freak. Brian Burns is a freak. Dexter Lawrence is a freak. We have a front 4 we're going against that is a bit scary. Linebackers, not as worried about them, right? Got a little bit of speed, but nothing crazy. Cornerbacks, still have not added a new cornerback. Drew Phillips is kind of carrying that team a little bit. Looking at free safety, very good free safety. Strong safety, a little slower, but very good as well. Kicker, not good with the leg for distance, and then the punter's all right. Very accurate. And here we are in East Rutherford, New Jersey, taking on the New York Giants for the millionth time here in these playoffs over the years to see if we can win a 3-peat Super Bowl run, which would be unbeatable. We've talked about it a few times in the past. Winning 3 straight is the bar. It is the bar that is never beaten. It will never be beaten because, again, you have to win 4 straight to do that, and that's just not going to happen. That is just not going to happen. 3 in a row is already tough enough as is. So 4 in a row, I don't see it. I really don't see it. So hopefully we can come out here and, kick some ass. How about that? Let's see. As we're going to be kicking the ball off first, which, of course, we do like, for our defense. A little bit less pressure for either side, really. The defense, if they struggle first, it's the first drive. If we get the stop, it's crazy. The offense is on, no pressure. It's just a win-win. It really is, in my opinion. It's just a win-win. I think it's why we see teams kick the ball off in overtime now. Because you have more control that way. You know what you have to do. You can answer back. Answering back is, there's a lot of pressure, but it's easier because you know what you need to do. as they're going to throw that underneath to Scadaboo, who's going to stiff arm a guy and reach forward for the first down. Pretty good play there by Scadaboo. I can't lie to you. Ronnie Charles can't catch up to Scadaboo, but thankfully Scorton sets that edge nicely. Loss of 2. Playing inside with Wright, but paying attention to that outside. And there's not really anything going there. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Wandale Robinson just turned nothing into a lot. That is unfortunate. I mean, that is a play that is going for like a loss of maybe 1, maybe a gain of 1. Instead, it's a huge gain, and we can't get the pressure. Unfortunately, the tight end Tom Andrews comes up with a big one on 3rd and 5. Give me run vibes. Not guaranteed, though, but enough to where I'm going to be bringing a little bit here. And we are going to help bring down Scadaboo for a loss of 1. Don't want to get too excited too early, but so far it has gone exactly to plan. Inside and good stuff. 3rd and 7, at least on the ground. 3rd and 7. Dart. No, we get picked up. Dart's going to score. Good tackle by JC. I cannot believe we got grabbed there. We had him. We had him locked in. We're playing pretty weak here with Dime, and so we get the safety up. And we're out there. Good swarm. Good swarm. Oh! Did he fumble? I thought he did, and I couldn't confirm it. Ball out. J.C. Horn makes a play. Was he down is the question, because I don't know how he would have even fumbled in the first place. No one really hit him. I don't even think anyone stripped him. I think he's definitely down, but what a good job, though, by the defense anyways, whether he is or not. Of course, the problem is now we have to see Bryce Young's numbers, which instantly went away, and it's going to come back, and then we won't see it when it's actually our turn to play on offense. Of course, they'll both review it. I'm pretty sure he's down by contact here. We'll have to see, unless somebody got a punch on it as he was going down. And he's definitely down. If only Marcus Rogers could have got in front of that camera view, maybe where there's, no clean angle, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. And knew that's where he's going to go, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. What a bailout catch by Neighbors. The Giants score the first points of the game. And we still have Debo on the return, huh? Although he gets a really good one here. say what you want. I mean, to the 41, good blocking. I mean, I think he's earned himself at least one more of those returns after a play like that. Got the sweep, and there is, and no blocking. It's going to be tough. Wow, they're both in the zone immediately. I don't know whose ability that is, but I don't like that. They're going to run the ball again. I really like the fact that they only had 3 down linemen. But I guess when those 3 down linemen are in the zone, it doesn't really matter, huh? We're off to a really bad start here on offense. Roman, they left him. There you go. Big first down on 3rd and 9. RPO look. They're going to leave it. Roman again. Ben Roman. Ooh, little quick twitch. Almost got past Holland there. 13 yards. Ben Roman having a good start to the drive, for sure. Running back wide open. Chuba Hubbard. Not really doing anything crazy, just falling forward, getting, as many yards as possible. Over the middle, McMillan, huge catch. Falling forward to the 3, good drive. Almost stalled out immediately, but we saved it. Don't worry, we saved it. Oh, they did not see that coming at all. Bryce Young wide open. I mean, he could have walked in if he needed to. Bryce Young scrambling out on the bootleg. Huge drive there. I mean, for a moment there, I really thought it was going to be 4th and 9. We had to punt. So we answer back immediately. Our offense looks better than theirs. All right, back on defense. I think our defense was close a few times. So at least, we had a chance. It's not like they just gashed us like we just gashed them. I know we got to 3rd and 9, but outside of that, there was no issues since then. No! Good try, though. It is Scadaboo, but at least got a grab on him. 7 yards could have been a lot more. It's our job. We left it. We tried to get to that lane before anyone else could. And huge hit by Teddy Wright. First down, though. They will throw it. Oh, screen pass. I was about to say, why would you throw it? Oh, come on, guys. And there goes Scadaboo. To the 37-yard line. They're getting him involved a lot now. Better than before, though, because usually, they just let the guy, die. They're like, hey, he's struggling. Whatever, who cares? And there goes Ronnie Charles, one-on-one against Scadaboo, and actually just stopped him dead. Actually impressive. We'll take it. Shift him over. Butler. Nice, nice. DT's get a free look. Gains 4, but 3rd and 6 is not bad. I think we've been very conservative with our blitzing so far. I don't hate the matchups across the board. I think you gotta... The guys are going to have to just defend deep on their own. We're going to have to stay up for the short play. And, oh, no. Trayvon's got to get him. Doesn't get him. That's unfortunate. JC has a chance to make a play on that ball, knock it out, and he misses it. Just pushes Neighbors forward, and he will score. I don't think anyone's going to be confused in any of this for being too easy. Let me tell you that one. I'm going to take Layman. Oh, it's a bad throw. Good catch, though. Good catch. End of the first half, quarter anyways. 7-14, but we have ball and ball at half. So if we can play this clock game perfectly and continue to score, well, it's been a tough one where we're sort of in control. What I got to say, though, is these playoffs have been more fun than anything I've, played in the series for a while. I love the challenge. There goes Hubbard, finally. Huge blocking, which is surprising against this line. Kind of got the outs. I really don't like this play pre-snap. If they leave Layman open for 6 or 7. Don't love this play on this side of the field, but also the crosser's a little easier to hit on the short side, in my opinion. Let's dump it up. Okay, Bryce. Crap, I really wanted to run this ball. Why trail? I don't hate this setup. Just kind of hard to read that side of the field. We're going to go to Hubbard right away. They're going to leave him instantly. Easy first down. This is a play that, looks like, hey, it's time to get back to the ground game, so this play action could actually work on first down. Darnell. Wide open Darnell. Sadly doesn't get the block from McMillan. That's a walk-in touchdown if he does. Still big play. They're pretty light in the box here, so let's... I know they got a dual blitzing, but he's not going to get there, I don't think. And there goes Hubbard. Fighting his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the way the clock is, this is pretty good for us to get the ball back with a couple minutes before half, especially if we actually get a stop. Look at Chuba Hubbard churning the legs. We've talked about it. We've been a little conservative. We'll be bringing a blitz on 1st and 10. See if we can try to set something up here. And we had no choice. We did cut back nicely, but we had no choice to cover the outside. If we cover where he went, and he cuts it all the way to the right, there is nobody there to get him. A lot of DTs out here, and good job. Runs right in the arms of Young. All right, guys. Last time we blitzed like this, we got beat for the touchdown. And he's in trouble. Good swap by Trayvon. And on 4th and 3, they might have to punt this. They will. We got more aggressive, and it actually worked out. Actually got in there with a blitz for once, too. Love it. And there goes McCrary trying to make a play to the 25. You get Jaden Blue in soon. Good little throw to McMillan, who will get about 11 with a stiff arm to go with it. Tackle trap. This is probably not a good play for us. Yeah, that was pre-snap, just a bad decision. My hope was just that it was a bluff and they would drop some guys off, and they kind of didn't. That's a wide open tight end, and we can't get the throw. Stopped to set the feet, and he just didn't. Got ourselves in trouble on this one. Just when we have momentum, too. McMillan. That's a good... Oh, my Lord, Bryce. Blasting Holland after the interception to the 38-yard line, intercepted by the New York Giants on 3rd and 12. A wide open Ben Roman over the middle to continue this drive, and Bryce Young has missed a lot today. That thing just sails on him, and it's not even close. There's just no chance. Well, you could basically consider that punt they had as a deep drive because they're not at the 38-yard line. Again, though, good chance to get the ball back before half. Problem is we will be likely down again. And we contain our spot, which actually works out pretty well. Scatterby was a faster back, though. That cutback would have been lethal. Scat definitely being limited by his athletic ability at the moment. A little short. Nice knockout on freaking Neighbors as well. Bringing 5. We are bringing 5. Let's use our Rodgers just in case it's a block from the running back. Oh, my God. Did you see that route? How do you defend that? Let's just see how anyone in their right mind is able to defend this route. Okay. Okay. He's running this route like prime Cooper Cup. There is no way they have Antonio Brown at tight end. Oh, we got blocked up. Look at the perfect blocking. Scadaboo still needs to get in them. It is still not a guaranteed score. Very bad play on first down there, but... Oh, good job. Oh, let me over. Touchdown Giants. Scadaboo to the outside. I cannot believe we just blew that up. We blew that. We might not be making the Super Bowl. The things that are happening right now are unimaginable. We love that boot. It'd be really nice if Roman just didn't get lost. Big play McMillan. They have the numbers on this, so I don't know if I like this run. Let's go back to the right. And if we got a block from Hunt, we actually maneuvered well. They unfortunately beat him like a pulp. Oh, man, I don't like that. McMillan, nice. We love it. We apparently love levels around here. Could be a blitzing slot corner. If not, we're in trouble. Good move. Chuba. A little hard cut there. Gets 6. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, even after the interception, because we got to stop to lead to that drive, you know, we're still in control. Touchdown right before half without them getting a score puts us, you know, tied up with ball. I really like just scrambling to the right here. I think our right tackle sets this edge. That's a really good throw. Oh, my. And unfortunately, Lehman gets hit right at the 10. Injury timeout for Burns. Big. It's a pretty big injury. Really haven't gotten Jimenez going. I don't think we're going to get him going here. This is really just a short setup. Have Jimenez, but that throw is impossible. Got the double drag look, but I actually really like Roman the most, so we'll see. Jimenez, who will reach forward the wrong way. Thankfully, he doesn't fumble. Injury timeout for Hubbard. Oh, no. Big play, though. You know, from the 2-yard line. Charbonnet's he's a big dude. Can you not run it? Maybe get to the 1 and then sneak it in? Screw it. Charbonnet. And he gets completely lit up. For the 2, this is a big moment. Jimenez looks good. Jimenez! Open! Touchdown! Pays off. Woo! That's close. Problem is all these timeouts, dude. And half of them were on our side. They got all the time in the world. We aren't controlling anything. Late hit on the kicker. Quarterback didn't call anything. Sweet. I also cannot remember if the wind was like zooming or not because I don't want them to have the ball at the 35. It's a pretty good kick. I don't hate that kick, I think. Nice. Good defense. Not bad. All right, defense. We've been chasing this game all day long. I know you gave us one chance and we blew it, but give us another. Get the stop. Oh, my. Good hit, but, you know, we ran a blitz right where he went, and we just got destroyed. Going against, is that a running back, fullback? Oh, and he misses it. That's a touchdown. Thankfully, Rodgers catches him to the 33 already. Went for the swat, and he's just slightly out of position, it seems, or he just didn't reach far enough. I don't know. One way or the other, it didn't happen. Clock's running. Oh, and he just bounces off of it. Runs through our guys, gains 8. Clock's moving, but it doesn't really matter. They're already in field goal range. Perfect coverage. Oh, he takes the running back as we had to leave it. Scadaboo buries us to the 16. Clock is running, but not fast enough. Really don't want to run. No, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. No, it works, actually. Sacked. Nice. Good job, Keeley. All right, so the no timeouts. And we're going to play some zone coverage because we are manned up against freaking Wandale. He stepped up on it. Intercepted! Flag on the Giants. That's clean. Ringo picks off Dart. Huge. And they don't want us to take a chance. I get it, right? We're in the driver's seat a bit here, but why not? Why not give it a look? We have 3, you know, 2. We only have 2 timeouts. Let's wait. We have, you know, some timeouts. Take a chance. Give it a look. And, I mean, we get to the 31. I'm going to go with a screen pass. It's a lot to ask for, but if we can get like 20 yards on this screen and get out of bounds. Oh, my God. Of course that's what happens. Of course that's what happens. I'm sure of it. Wow. Good job, Bryce. Threw it late because I wanted to get the ball out cleanly to him. That's crazy, man. Wow. Giants take the lead. 3 points. Yeah, these Sliders are a bit challenging. 24-21 at halftime. Very tough game here. Championship round. These Giants are sick of us. They're trying to get their spot to the Super Bowl. They are trying to get their spot to the Super Bowl, and after that mistake, they have a good chance at it. Bryce Young, there's been some tough ones in this one. Look at freaking Mahomes, 20 yards away. Doesn't even get him. Wow, he just like falls down on his own. Haven't been very many impressive score lines from the Chiefs, but they have found their way into the Super Bowl, and that is all it takes. Of course, the Chiefs have won. I don't know why they're not showing them in the winner's circle. That's a joke, dude. That's such a joke. But, of course, they're awaiting the winner of this one. And again, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why even run the screen there? Your odds are low. Well, I feel like we're pretty good with the football usually, and we just haven't been today. Overthrow from Bryce, and then just whatever the hell that was. A wind-up on a screen pass, I guess. Look at the numbers. 2 interceptions for Bryce Young. Every other number looks good. Just, yeah, those 2 picks are huge. Thankfully, we get the ball to start the second half. But, yeah, I mean, this game should be tied up, and who knows what happens. Genuinely. Debo not going to get great blocks this time, but gets to him almost the 30. I think after a mistake like that, it's very easy to just, come out on offense and try to throw the ball. So we're gonna relax and just get back to the ground game if we can, as Chuba Hubbard would have had some green, as Hubbard's injured again. Chuba is playing through some injuries right now, and we might need to pull him for the rest of the game. It's a great throw. Ben Roman outside. Doesn't get the feet down, dude. And they're saying there's nothing to challenge because it's just so obviously out. How on a possession? Brother, he had 7 business days to get those feet down. Getting blue. Good juke move. He's going to be a yard short. We're obviously going to go for this, so let's hurry up to the line. And I can't run the same play, though. They won't even let me, actually run the same play. This is risky. Roman, you want to catch this? Hey, Roman caught it. Oh, look at the speed. Oh, Ben Roman. Okay, now that we got the first down, he made up for it. That's a huge play. We all obviously seen the injury to our running back. He's fine for now, but, I mean, I don't know what we're going to see going forward. But we need him. It's a crazy tough throw by Bryce, especially when Jimenez starts running. Good play, though. Gain 7. I like McMillan on a go route here. Jimenez, that's really good coverage. Better throw, though. First down. Look at Abdul. Abdul's going crazy with it. Another play action. They kind of have the inside leverage, though. That's open. Ben Roman, touchdown. We're in the lead. First time all game, right? That's good. Finally. Could have been a 7-point lead, but we'll take it. Bryce Young, he's starting to deliver a little bit here. See McMillan, but obviously Ben's wide open. Now, this is a bit unorthodox thinking, but I kind of want to get that field goal back mentally. And it's caught. Huge from Jimenez. The riskiest, not really riskiest, but the stupidest decision we've made in a while for no reason at all, but it gave us an extra point. It worked out. All right, we're feeling our offense a little bit. I know we have a couple of mistakes, but overall, feeling our offense, we completed it. Unless they go for 2, their touchdown no longer gives them a 3-point lead. We win a game. We win the game with a field goal. Oh, man, we tried to chase him down. We just couldn't catch him. Depending on how the rest of this game goes, we could go for 2 again. I don't know if I see it, but it worked once. Why not try it again? No cutback look. He gets a stiff arm, but Ronnie's on, and that's a loss of 2. Big. We'll say give the Giants a little bit of credit. They're actually, sticking it out with the run game a little bit more than usual. And it's actually kind of worked more than usual, too. Oh, wow. I got to say, J.C. Horn last week, amazing. This week, he has burnt. There is not a guy in the field that he has covered. Just not a single one. Dropping back. We're on that. No, we're not. We overran it slightly. Big play, Malik Neighbors at the 16. Now that they're this close, it is time to get more risky with the blitz. J.C. Horn in coverage. We're trying to get vertical. And we do help a little bit. 5 yards gain, though. It's another run. This is a bad look for us, but we'll see. Oh, what a try by Bryce. We're out there with Marcus, who does stop the touchdown. QB sneak time. See if we can actually get a stop on it. And they're going to give it to him. I thought he was short. I really thought he was short. We got some numbers on us here. And we're on that huge. We had the double up in man. We played both angles. As long as it wasn't a quick out, we had it covered. So that's all that really matters. Let's actually go with Andrews. And good teamwork. 3rd and goal from the 4. Big chance here. Edge blitz. This is tough. Man coverage is... these slants, if they're slants, is free. Oh, come on, dude. J.C. Horn can't cover anyone. He played really well there. He just get hit by his own guy, I think. Damn it, Siegel. You got to be kidding me. It's not even JC's fault. Now they're going to go for 2. This could actually create a crazy turn of events here if they don't get this. And they don't. So we, with our 2-point conversion, have created a 2-point gap. If we get a touchdown, we go for 2. We gained a whole field goal from this situation. Something to note as Jaden Blue gets a really nice return. Good juke move on the kicker. Great return to the 46. Hopefully it comes into play. Hopefully it does. Is Chuba Hubbard still out? Damn, he is. Good ETN going. Trap. It worked better than I thought it would. 5 yards. Got that play action sweep. McMillan obviously is the guy I kind of like on this a lot. Jimenez is wide open. Saw that off rip. I don't care what the other reads are. You have that look, what are you doing? You got to throw it. It does not matter if somebody else is open for a wide open touchdown. First read, wide open for 30. Yeah, I'm taking that. There goes ETN. There goes ETN. Just protect that ball to the 15. If the best we can do is a field goal, we get a 2-point lead that we would not have had if not for that 2 points. So this crazy decision has got some long-lasting effects here as we get some pretty good blocking. Wow, look at that acceleration. Gains 8, though. This has been a wild one. Let's get Charbonnet in next. I really wish I had Charbonnet in for this play. Although it doesn't matter. We get really good blocks, and ETN will score. All right, this play action is a little hit or miss because, they can get in there before we even have a chance. Tetaroa. Tough catch, holds on, and we have created a 3-point boost that did not exist, all because of one risky 2-point conversion. Wow. At the time, wanting to do too much to make up for a mistake, we fixed that mistake. That field goal we lost before half is now gone. It is now equal. Oh my. Good try. We were all over that with Trevin. Holy. That is one of the toughest user plays we've had all year long. That was a tough one, man. I think we're mixed up here. There's no point. Good tackle. Good tackle. Gains 5. We had the purple on the other side, which I did think was a mistake. I don't actually think that was where he was playing that. But nobody was over there. So, other than a scramble out, there's no point in even being there. We came back over, saved it. Running back's open. We just got to make the tackle. And we do. A loss of 3. We get a stop. Could be the moment of the game where we secure the win. Fourth quarter, up 7 in a very tough one. Backup running backs carrying where, Hubbard left off. Unfortunately, the injury might be sidelined in for the rest of this one. We got a lot of talent at running back, so I'm not too worried about Hubbard being out. If he has to sit, he has to sit. We have 4 running backs. We have a lot of injuries at that position. Oh, we could return that from McCrary. I think everyone on the planet expects us to run this ball. Unfortunately, I don't like the play action. Oh, I can't run this. We already ran the dive. That kind of sucks. Well, I guess we are running the play action. That actually works out, though. We throw it upfield, though, to help McMillan get more yards at the 35. That's also been a pretty big moment in this game, too, is just leading the receiver instead of just throwing to him. You get really good blocking. Charbonnet bouncing off a guy for 7. I don't know what that means. He's ranked 2 today, 37. What? It can't be rush yards. We definitely have more than that, rush yards-wise, right? Little swing. They go for the press. Blue is fast. Gets about 2. Don't know if I love this play, to be honest. This counter is kind of concerning. As they're playing the outsides on the bench. Can they cover Jimenez here? I don't think they can. That is a crazy throw by Bryce, and that's going to be a score for Jimenez. I just don't think they have the speed to get back there, and they didn't. It was pretty good coverage, all things considered. And an unbelievable throw fading away by Bryce Young. Wow, on the money. It's a perfect throw. Good job, Bryce. Damn. Bring the blitz. This is the drive. This is the one that puts the game away if you get a stop. Of course, likely 4-down territory. I can't see how you would punt the ball to us. Brought the blitz on first down. Might not be blitzing for the rest of this one. Might just be playing the clock game. Although we blitz there because the running back is not running a route. Clock is our biggest enemy. Cover 2 man is our friend. Not when all these linebackers are out here. Oh, I thought we had the bait. Bring him in. And then he gets out of bounds. Not that it matters, but I was about to say bring him in. Going out of bounds doesn't really change much as of now, to be fair, but still, get used to that habit, you know? Get off the line. Good spin. Oh, I thought we had a chance at a pick there. Great play to Andrews, the 20. Not so good so far. This drive has been very quick for them. Need the pass rush to do something. There we go. Here we go. Okay, guess he's carrying the whole team for 5. 20 rushes for their starting running back, and they're losing. It's kind of crazy that that's even a possibility. We're covering Malik, obviously. Running back's open. Oh, nice job by Scorton there. I do think Siegel closes the gap, and I don't even know if he gets the first down, but still, it's nice to not have to worry about that. On the tight end, wide open. Wide open. Get up there. Okay, about to say, dude, our guys are starting to push from behind there to help him in. And that's extra clock. Who knows? Maybe you get the stop. It'd be crazy, but it's a possibility. Especially when that happens. Derek Brown has been silent today. Gets a loss of 4 on that tackle. That guy's just going through the motions on that Malik Neighbors play and almost pushing him in the end zone. And, you know, now look at the situation here from the 5. And, yeah, I mean, it's short again. Oh, now we're faking injuries. Sweet. F it. Just fake some injuries. Get that clock stopped. Smart move. Smart call. I don't think it's a run, so we're going to spread him. We're on everything. And he gets coverage sacked because of it. We said it. It's not a guaranteed score anywhere. Malik. Oh, no way. There's 2 guys on him. Malik Neighbors, touchdown. Wow, I can't. There's 2 players on him. There is 2 players on him, and he is not going to get a hand on it. That's insanity. Maybe we should have just ran press man and just hope that E-line got there. Just zone coverage, you know, you got to find that spot. And we're in pretty good coverage there. Don't really like a prospect of returning the ball, but obviously with the rules, you kind of have to. Can't really get lucky with a bounce. Blasted. That's scary. Could maybe try to go for the pitch. And we're just going to be out the rest of this game without Chuba Hubbard, unfortunately. And good job by Blue to get a yard, but that's not great. I think we're going to have to throw our way out of this one, huh? Boot. Grant's perfect passing on any throw. That's nice to know. And not when you get hit before you even get set. Legacy defensive drive here for the Giants. And we get... Dude, they're on X Games mode. Back-to-back perfect defensive plays. I'm pretty confident there that we get that ball off to Mitty Lehman for the first down. Ringo, the best return specialist we got. We kind of let him have that, but... All right, we did not well there. Run game was dead. Try to throw the ball. Play action, which has been killer all game long, dead. Over the middle, post was there with the tight end, and we get hit. Tight end wide, wide open. Wide open. I mean, that's a freaking third-string tight end. Well, good thing we went for all those 2-point conversions, huh? I mean, they might go for the 2-point anyways for the win. Siegel's been horrible. That's not even Siegel. It's freaking Teddy. Well, both of those guys have been horrible. I know it's not his coverage, but, like, you see that opening up. You got to start moving, dude. And Neighbors catches a contested one. Sweet. The Giants could do no wrong. I mean, honestly, I'd kind of just want to let them have this. I think we're just going to go all blitz for the rest of this. We seemingly can't get a stop anyway, so at least we'll have a chance on offense. All blitz maybe even works. Who knows? Good job, Trayvon. Gain of nothing. All right. I've talked myself out of the insanity. I'm going to drop in a little bit of coverage here. Picked! Marcus Rogers! Not today, Malik Neighbors. Still not over, but what a play. Oh, big back himself. The crowd's just like stunned. Because they should be. Because Dart just, I mean, he has that guy. I don't know if we covered it. I think we might have been in front of it. Marcus Rogers with the play of the game. Perfect man coverage. Running the route for him and just intercepts it. Defense better not get too excited, though. They might be coming back out here in a little bit. Hopefully not, but we'll see. And nice stiff arm. Holy crap. That is a hell of a stiff arm. Doesn't really do much for us, but it's pretty insane. Dive look. And Jaden Blue calls game. Go down, son. There you have it. What a game. One of the best championship games we've ever played on the channel, I'll tell you that much. Wow. That was a hell of a game. 44-37. Defense came in clutch a few times when we needed them. Especially since on offense, we did not clutch at times. There was a couple of really bad decisions right before half. Give him a freebie field goal on a, throw out a sack, interception. And then obviously we had that overthrow on third down. That would have been a huge conversion. Obviously Bryce Young more than made up for it with throws like that. I mean, that throw is just filthy. That is a throw that is unbelievable. Really just unbelievable. And obviously the defense... Pressure was a little, lackluster at times, but we did enough. When it counted most, we made the plays. And we're headed back to a third straight Super Bowl. Chance to try and win it all here. Of course, looking at the numbers, technically Dart played better, but I don't know. I think Bryce was clutch. I think he was more clutch, especially when you consider we had 3 rushing touchdowns. So technically, Bryce was better. Of course, Chuba Hubbard with that injury. Did not play the rest of the game, but I really liked ETN and Blue. I think they were fine. They're fine. They're solid. Malik Neighbors was insane. Andrews had some moments. McMillan, it really didn't feel like he had 103 yards, but he did. He had a great game. Jimenez, great. Roman, great. Hubbard had some moments. Lehman would have had a really big moment if we didn't get hit. The ball didn't get hit off by Abdul Carter. He had him beat. I don't know if we can look at it, but I'll show you we had him. Of course, looking at the sacks, a little bit of pressure with the blitzage. Ringo had himself a huge game as well. Marcus Rogers with an interception to basically call game. Let's see if we have that play. I highly doubt it, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, here it is. This one, 3rd and 9, even shows, hey, threw it to Mitty Lehman. I saw him. This is the overview. Jimenez has a chance. Roman has a chance. That's a really tough throw. That guy's, Holland's on it. Running back is probably open too, but this is an open man. 100% an open man. He's pulling away still. Look, he's pulling away. Oh, that is so open. Damn. That's a great read, too. And just, unfortunately, we had ourselves a problem with this Abdul Carter fella. Huge win, and it's now time to, I suppose, look at the Pro Bowl, see what happened, and then take on the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Pro Bowl roster: Dart, Purdy, McCarthy, Burrow, Baker, Stroud, Scattaboo, Genty, Ayuk, Smith, Wilson, interesting. Jamar Chase, Josh Downs, Tank Dell, tight end Loveland and Honeycutt, Andrews and Strange. Andrews definitely the best tight end there. Left tackle Bryant, left tackle on the other side Campbell. So far looking at this, it seems like the AFC's team is definitely the better of the two teams. What else do we have? Left end is way better on the AFC side. Parsons is the backup technically. It actually shows you, I didn't even notice that it shows based on overall. It just points the arrow, and I don't know how I never noticed that. The defense seems to be a little bit better on the NFC side. Linebackers are weak on both sides, that's for sure. Cornerbacks, really weak on the NFC side. Stronger in the AFC by a mile. Safety's quite a bit better, though, on the NFC. It's hard to tell who's better. I'm trying to look at the quarterback. I think Genty versus Scattaboo alone is enough to be like, okay, I think the AFC's better. It's pretty even, though, where one side's weak, the other side's strong. Player recognition. What the hell is this all about? Is this something we really care about? This is something we care about. I agree. We'd much have different without him. Yeah. Who are we talking about? Does anyone know who we're talking about here? Bryce. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Bryce Young needs the recognition. I think he knows. I think he knows. I think the fact that we ultra glaze him all the time. I have a feeling he knows. New ability. Ooh. Oh, but what kind of scam artistry is this? The offensive lineman of the year, of course. This is actually kind of cheese. I can't lie. This is like, I don't know which one, like which one's not too OP. These are all like really strong. I mean, this is pretty good either way. But yeah, we could literally put him out there as the starter. He's never played a snap. Well, I don't know. He's never played a snap, but he hasn't played a snap in a while. Got that pass blocking going crazy, by the way. Yeah, he might have a chance to be the starter for us. I can't lie. If we, I don't know. I'm just saying. His abilities are kind of crazy. Either way, let's look at the team. DevUps. Unless I'm a crazy person, I don't think we had a single one on offense besides Beltran. The offensive line's insane, by the way. You lose both guards. You have just as good, if not better, on the other side. Why did it say Beltran was so high, by the way? It says he's 86 as a left guard. But if you look at... Oh, he's not even actually at the left guard. Never mind. I'm wrong. Okay, so he is actually just a high overall. And we've only seen him at the right guard. Fair enough. I was like, is he just not developing? No, he's just playing the wrong position. Defense, there's been some dev up. And by some, I mean, I think just one. Ronnie Charles, who is now an X Factor. I mean, he's only an 80 overall, but he is good. He's very good. No doubt about that one. Let's take a look, though, at this Kansas City Chiefs team that will be the team that we face to try and win a three-peat. How fitting would it be to get a three-peat on the team that was the closest we've ever seen to a three-peat? Be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? Be kind of insane. Let's take a look at that roster, though, real quick, because I know there's going to be some differences. We know their tight end is definitely going to be different, but I think it's still going to be good. Mahomes looks great, right? Speed is not as good as it used to be, but it's very good still. Definitely can scramble if he needs to. Throw power is insane. Medium and short is insane. Deep is a little low, actually. Throw in the run, throw under pressure, break, sack, play action, all great. All great, all concern. Pacheco, very elusive, very fast. Still looks like a great number one. Wide receiver, Worthy's a problem. 99 speed. Thornton is there. 96 speed. You know, they traded for him, I believe, from, I think it might have been the Chargers. Like, I think the Raiders let him go, the Chargers picked him up, and then the Chargers traded him. I might be wrong, but I think that's how it went, and he looks a lot better. He's actually starting for this team. Felix, not the fastest tight end, but he's obviously very good. Left tackle's good, left guard's good, center's great, right guard's great, right tackle's pretty good. Left end is very solid in Karlaftis. Right end, Thibodeau, not a bad player, a lot of speed there. Defensive tackles, Jowers. It's definitely not as good of a line as the Giants had, but it is still a very good one. Leo Chanel, by the way. Ooh, wow. Coverage is iffy, but this guy is basically a DT. You know? He's basically a defensive tackle. Bolton looks good. Bassa looks decent. Corners, McDuffie's insane. He's literally maxed. He's a max corner. Noel Williams is better than I would have thought. A little slower, but very good. Free safety, not the strongest in zone, but he's okay. And then Mendoza is a freak. 90-plus zone coverage, almost 99, and then 91 speed, 6'1", any hip power to go with it, sort of, kind of. Kick power, very good. So Butker can definitely kick it deep, but Horquez can definitely kick it deep. They have a good team. It's a 92 overall. Obviously, this offense is carrying it a little bit, but it is a good team. Of course, you look at these numbers, and the defensive numbers look pretty good, too. The difference is their offense looks significantly better than ours, so this is going to be a tough one. Of course, win or lose, this is the series. Whether we get the three-peat or not, we're not going for a fourth. We're not trying to win 3 out of 4. This is it. This is all we've got left. We're going to do our strategy, and we're going to play the final game of the series. And I think we still have auto progression on, which is why Beltran is such a high overall. I forgot to turn that off for the regular season, unfortunately. But, I mean, the team's going to get, you know, the archetypes we've been working on are the ones that they're going to upgrade anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But we did our training and all that. We got out healthy. Chubaubert's still feeling it a little bit. He's got a 4 out of 5 wear and tear, so he's definitely a little banged up, but he's good to go. He's suiting up. And we're hoping he can be healthy enough for this final game against the Kansas City Chiefs to win 3 straight Super Bowls. And here it is, the Super Bowl. A stage that is very familiar for us. This is not our first rodeo. Definitely not the Chiefs' first rodeo either, as we are chasing history A chance at 3 straight Super Bowl wins is on the line today against a guy that has very many Super Bowls himself. This is really just the matchup no one in the NFL wanted, yet here we are anyways. You can't stop the inevitable. We're going to be kicking the ball out first too, which is great because obviously we like that pressure off of us. We just talked about it, and we feel like there's less pressure on you, which I think is factual. I mean, right? Like there's, no matter what happens, even if they score a one-play touchdown, it's like, okay, you know, it's the first drive they had. You know, defense can still make some stops, and offense can still score. Whereas you struggle on the first drive. You know, you're giving them good field position. You know, maybe it's a pick. You know, there's so much that can go wrong. Whereas the worst that can happen defensively, you give them a score, your offense has a chance now. You know, whereas looking at the numbers that we just seen there, what was that, about 39 touchdowns I think it showed, decent yards. Obviously, Mahomes is going to be a good player. We'll say going into this one, a little worried about Worthy there. Going against Siegel already. And that is a really good play by Teddy Wright, forcing a 3rd and 7 already. Getting our cornerback matchups by overall already. They have an alignment that seems to be showing the threat on the blitz. And pretty good coverage. Nope. Somebody gets lost, and there goes a wide open Pace who's still running. Trayvon Merrick, one to beat. Does not get past him, but to the 28-yard line, Mahomes off script does it. Everything seemed pretty damn well covered in my opinion, and then all of a sudden just gets that ball out right as he's about to get hit, and there goes a run of nothing. Pretty satisfied with our run defense so far these playoffs. I say so far as if this isn't the final game of the playoffs in series. Scoring pretty good pressure and gets the throw off to Worthy, who catches it for a gain of 8. Doubling up Pacheco. I don't hate that, actually. The Charles going against a freaking... Try to swat it, and nice hit by Ronnie Charles. Is that actually a wide receiver? It is. Ronnie Charles deserves to be what he is. That's all I can say, as we do actually stop them on their first drive to a field goal. Actually not bad at defense. Try to get that block. Not going to get it. Literally try to run away from him because I was like, okay, yeah, we're not going to get it. Let's run away. And we touched him. Of course, pause. Tell me where the penalty is. Oh, because we ran into his leg. I mean, he's holding his leg up for a month. Okay, we killed him, apparently. What? We ran by him, and instead of like, no, you killed him. Trust me. You ran right through him and tackled him. It's like, no, he didn't. And to the outside. I mean, maybe it's a blessing. I feel like every time we say that, it's not, and it's definitely bad. But today, maybe we get a pick. Who knows? Back in the end zone. He catches that in double. That's crazy. So instead of a field goal, it is a touchdown drive because of bullcrap call. And here goes McCrary on the return. Blue with the block. Actually a decent return. Just took so long to get there. Royce Young, final time looking at those numbers. Very efficient. Very efficient. Touchdown to pick ratio is crazy. Wish the yards were a little bit crazier, but I mean, we're in the Super Bowl, so clearly it did not matter. Play action. Maybe McMillan look early. Nope, it's going to be a Layman look, who will get about 8. They'll call it 7. I'll call it 8. McMillan on the quick RPO. Nope, it's going to be Hubbard, who's going to outrun everybody. Maybe should be avoiding contact, but that juke move was too free. To the 44-yard line, 19-yard run. We hit this boot a couple of times, and it was hit or miss. You know, the crosser was there a lot of the times. Let's see if we can get it this time. We're actually like far side proper. And I knew that was going to happen too. I knew the way that Karlaftis was protecting the edge. Oh, now we got an injury to Layman. Thankfully, it's not Bryce Young, but yeah, that does still suck, obviously. Let's run the ball. 2nd and 10, we can run the ball. And Chuba falls forward for a gain of only 2. Mitty will return soon. Probably not as soon as they think, though. Got a lot of quick looks. And there goes a wide open Jimenez who could score. He's got speed. Safety with a good solid angle to the 3. Another injury, this time for the Chiefs. Definitely not a bad drive here. And we get the seal, but there's just too many players who lose a yard. We've got a double drag. Let's see. Darnell Washington, of course, the starting tight end until a return. And there goes Darnell. Wide open. Touchdown. Big fella. Big play. Remember, he was, the starter for a while. He's the guy we wanted to be the starter for a while, and, Layman came along. What can I say? Good, clean drive. Definitely better than theirs, without a doubt. We didn't need some bullcrap call to get a first down and touchdown like they did. Loss of 2. Trevin, kind of the heart and soul of this defense. We got a lot of great individual players, but I don't think there's anyone as consistent as him, sadly. Oh, I was wondering why we got in there. It's because it's a screen pass. And good job by JC to kind of just get in the way. Jacko played it maybe a little too conservatively, to be fair. But hey, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'll take the help. Uh-oh, that's a touchdown. Doesn't take him, thankfully. Switched to the wrong player, and we left the Worthy wide open. But first down is a first down. Bringing the blitz. Checo. Oh, there you go. No, finish that. Thank you, Siegel. Loss of 5. Started by Ronnie. Finished by Siegel. All right, defense. Do we run man coverage? I mean, Teddy is very good at man. He can pretty much cover anybody. We're on this. Perfect coverage and sacked because of it. Sort of, as Casey kind of got in there quickly. Good job by the D-line. We'll still bring 4, but yeah, we are going to be running cover 4 as well. We'll cover the deep middle. It's probably where they're going to want to attack. We're on that. Over the middle, and he still holds on to it. Dante Thornton is insane. It still will be a punt likely. I mean, forget holding on to it for a catch. I mean, fumble even after the fact. I can't believe that. Not a great punt, but that's it. That's just not a great punt. No real positive side for them there. I mean, he could have literally just kicked it through the end zone, and it would have been the exact same thing, which means, yeah, pretty bad punt. Layman's back, by the way, who will actually get the look here. And trucks through a guy, gains 9. Wear and tear impact, so he is pretty banged up, and so banged up that he's already out again. I'm glad they brought him back. And he might have had that quick throw, but I seen Hubbard at a freebie first down. I'm taking every day. I can't believe they brought Layman back in, but he wasn't ready. Like, what are we doing? I don't care if it's a Super Bowl. Oh, there you go. Huge blocks. Chuba picks up another 63-yard touchdown. Is that the biggest run of the playoffs for us? I don't know. Either way, a massive one. We will gain the lead. Perfect blocking. I mean, that was the easiest run of Hubbard's career, probably. And we've had some good blocks in the past. That's the thing with Darnell as well, is I don't even know if he was on the field there, but, you know, very good blocker, obviously. All right, defense. We can build ourselves up a pretty big lead here if we can get another stop. Oh, we got pushed hard. Trayvon, tackle. I don't even know if Mitty's like actually hurt or if he just pulled him out just because his wear and tear was dangerous. I don't know. Either way, end of the first quarter is a really good start for us. We get ball at halftime, and really it should be 14-3. We're shifting the entire team here last second. I love that for us. Good job, KC. Good job, KC. Another sack on the play. And then he punches the lineman for good measure. Working away on that guy, too. Give him a concussion. He'll be out of the game. Casey Maxwell putting up a performance. Obviously, it's hard to sustain it, but on par for a record. He's on par for 8 sacks. Although, he gets another. Oh, my. And Mahomes is feeling a little bit of pain. I mean, that's Trey Smith he's cooking. Going for sack number 4 early in the second. Maybe he will sustain it. They're going to double team him now. And we get pressure from the other player. Oh, my. That's a pretty big gainer, though. Wow. Gained 17 on 3rd and 21. We got to do better on those downs, man. Thankfully, they're very conservative because 2 times now on 3rd and super long, we've given up enough yards to where, hey, you know, this is the Super Bowl. Maybe you take that risk. Thankfully, so far, they have not. And we do not see Layman in, so I'm not really sure. Oh, he's dead. So we lose Layman for the Super Bowl, it seems. Good move by Chuba. We don't need him, though. We're having a great game on the ground now. Don't love this look, but we'll still run it. Oh, we cut that left, and he's forced us into the right. Little possession looks here. Kind of like Darnell. Really good blocking. Risky. Oh, my God. That's the most time we've had all year long, and we still just couldn't find anybody. It's tough. Screen pass. Oh, they brought a blitz. Yeah, there's a chance. I really wish the screen wasn't right. I don't understand why the screen is so bad. Have to punt it. Every single play on the screen, it's a spin catch. Every single one. I mean, look at how long it's taken us to get control. Right now is when we have control. Like, oh, man, dude, he's so open. The tough one. If we were better on the other downs, though, maybe it would have worked out more. He's actually going to return this for good reason. Good hit. But he has really no choice. You never know how that ball is going to bounce. If you can feel that, you have to. It's the rules. There you go. Oh, my. Right into the brick wall. Merrig. As you can see, they're trying to get in the face of KC because he is dominating. Dominated there, too, but unfortunately the wrong way as Pacheco slips off some tackles. 3rd and 2. KC out of the zone now. I feel like he was barely in it. Like they only gained like a first down. KC, again, just nobody on the tight end or actually the slot receiver. I don't know if our defense is just like really short or maybe it's because he's next to Worthy, but Jalen Polk looks like huge. And there goes Pacheco. Finish the tackle, please, to the 44. Now, take it, we get the ball at halftime, but they're kind of playing the like opposite role to us. Like usually we're the team kind of playing like this. Nobody out there, unfortunately. Another first down. Oh, we got a little short play. That was a good job by us, though. Dove in, took the blocker out, and if he kept running that way, we would have had him, too. We do have time ourselves before half, so, I mean, in theory, you can go up by 7, get ball at halftime, and be in a really good spot. We're going to make the, fumble! Oh, recovered by the Chiefs. Good hit. RJ Harvey got hit toughly there. I don't know if that's really a word. Try to swat it. Oh! All right, Keely Ringo. We are getting destroyed by 2 men. Polk and Thornton. We timed the snap. Obviously, safety help didn't matter here. It wasn't an over-top situation. We have the push, and even though he's getting cooked, this ball comes out sideways, and it just goes right to him, and Ringo's like trying to go for a pick out of position. That's a tough look. That is a tough look indeed. Got that swing. Nobody's on it, so why not take it? Good juke move. There goes Jaden Blue. Huge gain of about 15. All I can say is we love our running backs around here. Roman, wide open. Nobody on him. Oh, get the block. Oh, there he goes. Ben Roman. Down to the 1. Again, maybe scored too quickly, though. What a play. I mean, there's literally no one on McMillan, no? And there's a touchdown. Yeah, that is a very, very, very quick score. And I get it. That hurts us. But I don't think you can just throw away a scoring drive, right? Especially when you get a pick with your linebacker. Lurked the hell out of Mahomes. He had all day to throw on a blitz, by the way. And he brought actually, no, I think they did bring extra blockers, didn't they? I think they did have 2 extra blockers, which is why it felt so, open. Like there was nobody really making a play. I need Jimenez to need him to go deeper. I need him to recognize. If he recognizes how that guy's playing it, that's a touchdown for Jimenez. Said he plays shallow. Well, shallow considering we don't have really anyone else. Let's go to Darnell, who holds on to it to the 14. Wow. There's really not much we can do wrong at this point in time. Nice throw to Jimenez with the guy jumping up there. Timeout there feels weird. Feels really weird. I don't know why. 2nd and 6. Run with Hubbard. There's Chanel cooking the entire team. We do have our guard playing center. I'm just saying. Jimenez, please. Overthrown. PI? Question mark? No. Well, we got to kick the field goal here. Huge interception by Butler. Little quick kick. Up by 10 with ball at halftime, but obviously there's still time. Chiefs could score again. Come on, defense. Make a play. Screen pass. How is nobody seeing this? Pretty good play by us. All things considered, I'll take it. KC going against Trey again. And he's doing a pretty good job. He's on him again. Oh, wow. What the hell is that guy cutting that quickly? He's a tight end, isn't he? Let's try again with KC. Be nice to break an NFL record with him. Oh, damn, we're confused. KC. Oh, he got hooked a little bit. Great knockout. At this point, I'm half tempted to just run man coverage the rest of the game and just let KC hold. He's cooking, dude. Let KC try to just win it. I mean, he's winning every rep. There he goes again. And he's going to force... I was about to say, and he's going to force him. He forces it right to Derek on the run. Double coverage. We're trying to go for a pick, apparently. I swear I'm spamming X. Yeah, I think our guy is going for the pick, but I obviously switched. You can see that we dove on accident. I mean, he's literally thrown right at us. Could somebody pick this ball off? Come on, Maxwell. Why are we flipping again, dude? We're late because I'm too busy watching it. JC. Oh. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening in the air here. Touchdown Xavier Worthy, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how this isn't swatted. Who is he like putting his arm out for? He just misjudges it completely. What is J.C. Horn doing? Now we got Hubbard on the return because I don't know why, to be honest. I don't even have an excuse. Oh, Lord. Sweet. And then it says Xavier Worthy on the return. Like, can we have anything correct here today? No? We get timeout, so Jimenez. Yeah, I wanted a full-on dive, not slide. Just got to get a couple first down looks and, you know, maybe. Just run. It's a tough one. And he holds on. What a catch. No, they're going to say not. I call the timeout right away. I didn't see that the ball comes out, like, after he's pretty much on the ground. Well, there goes my timeout, huh? That's unfortunate. Especially when you get someone like Chuba Hubbard. There's one timeout left, and now we don't. Well, looks like unless that option gets something, we're probably just taking a shot. Never mind. Good attempt on the break sack, but we got instant pressured. Sweet. 24-21 in just an ugly game for the defense. The defense has had multiple times to kind of put this game away, and they've just struggled. They've failed. They've just sold. And we're playing safe. Trying to knock the ball out on multiple times. They're just not getting a hand on the ball. Just missing. I mean, that J.C. Horn one right there that you just see there, I mean, he probably has a better chance to pick it. And yet we play it safe, and he still can't do it. It's crazier. At least our offense has been pretty good for the most part, but defense making too many mistakes. Look at the numbers. I mean, both teams are not struggling, and we're having a really good ground game. Hopefully we can continue that in the second half. Over the return again. I don't remember asking for this. Like, I don't know. Where am I asking for this? Maybe put ETN instead? Like, Hubbard's the starting running back on this drive. I don't understand, but sure. I have to just take Jimenez, who is so fast. That is a huge hit, by the way. This RPO is usually pretty miss, can't lie. And it will be here today, but we got a really good cut lane with Blue for 13. Drag wheel, got Jimenez. I mean, that's a fast man. He could find a way free. And there's just nobody open. Perfect coverage. Quick out Jimenez. See how they play it. Perfectly is the answer. We're dropping so far back, but for good reason. They're killing our O-line. Like, the DT is working through this double team instantaneously. I seen Darnell get open, and I just didn't trust it. See what we got in this play action. Barely going to get that ball to Jimenez, who will make it 4th and 5. At the very least, I'm going to look. We'll see if we actually want to hike this thing or not. Debo, free play, maybe? Debo. Play Debo. I don't know why they're playing that off on him. Risky, but just I can see the way the game's going. You know, I don't trust it. Let's get Hubbard back in and let's run the dive against this middle linebacker. I don't think he's got it. Fortunately, the DB does. Still don't know how to throw the screen. Or, like, do you throw it early? Is that... He spin catches no matter what, and then he actually stumbles out of it. So I don't know how to throw the screen. It's like they've admitted the screen is so hard to defend that they have to make you spin catch it every time. Otherwise, it's just unguardable. As Roman gets a nice set of blocks. Huge play to the 27. McMillan deep look. Got a lot of players on that side of the field, but... Roman, it's a good throw. Great catch. Breaks the tackle, slips down to the 7. Roman off to a great one in this one. Jimenez on the RPO. They're on it. Good try. We gain nothing. Let's run this hash because it's going to be hard to sell this. Musgrave. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown. I was looking at that corner, and it got open. Big play, Luke Musgrave. Once again, starter at one point. Crazy how our roster evolved over the years. Guy had himself a pretty damn good year for us, and then we decided, you know what? We got better. We got better coming up. Bringing a blitz. I'm going to keep right deep, though. Oh, Marcus Rogers. Potentially a chance to put that one away. Good defense regardless. And a little bit of pressure, and nice job. Knocked out by J.C. Horn. Got Marcus Rogers coming on a blitz. Playing outside here. Where is he? Where is he going? Dude, I don't know what is happening to our defense. Oh, huge fumble! Ronnie Charles forces it and recovers. Defensive player of the game, even with Casey Maxwell. Ronnie has made some insane plays. Even covering wide receivers and, you know, deep and just making the play anyways. Spins right into the hit, and that is pretty much a hospital pass. Trevin misses the recovery. Ronnie picks it up himself. Even with the touchdown, game's not over, but it would put us in a great spot if we did get one. Run left, Chuba. Darnell, great blocking. Good juke move. To the 19, 15 yards gain. Got Luke Musgrave in as our starter now. I just think he's a little more dynamic of a player. Curl route. Dropped by McMillan. I mean, the guy's on him, but he's not on him making the play. It's kind of crazy, actually. Nobody on Jimenez. That's a touchdown. Jesse Jimenez, who's been massive in these playoffs. A touchdown scoring machine. Might have just put the dagger in to the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's just really a tough one. Who are you rooting for? But I think the NFL world is seething now. And we almost get there. I get it, you can't be one-dimensional, but down 17, 4 minutes in the third, you might need to start throwing the ball. Mahomes going to have to make some magic here if he wants a chance, I think. And what the hell even happened? What? How? What even happened? I didn't even see it. Who did it? Princely, I guess. Wish they would have showed it. That's like a small thing that they could have done. You know, this game would be, you know, even a little more immersive if they just showed a quick replay of what the hell just happened there. It's really not that hard, I don't think. Ronnie, another huge hit. He barely even touched him. Ronnie's a deadly soul. You guys hit sticking hard. Oh, nice knockout. I thought we had a pick. Cover two. JC in the zone. We've limited Worthy pretty nicely, I think, as there is a no-go ball there. 3rd and 10. Rain the blitz. Everyone knows it. Casey Maxwell is going to try to get in there. Oh, my God. And he, okay, we just talked about limiting Worthy, and what do? Worthy with a pretty bad angle there, though, and scores anyways. Wow. Good job, JC. You really killed it there. This is the front Mahomes is going against, and he still completes it because JC is just a bot. Look at that. I mean, that is just instant. 10-point game. It is really anyone's game still. And we did at least fix the returners. I like Jaden Blue back there more, but Etienne's good too, and as long as it's not Hubbard. And we missed that block, and that guy's going to be the one to chase us down. Of course he is. We are looking at the 40-yard line minimum if somebody actually blocks that guy. Nowhere to go. Hubbard gains a yard. Trying to chew this clock down if we can. Quick throw to Musgrave, who will get a lot of it. Gains about 5. Jimenez, he's had a big game. He gets the first down barely after the hit. That will, at the very least, let us waste this clock into the 4th quarter. Quick throw on that RPO. We actually throw it this time, and McMillan gains 8. It's had a little bit of a shaky game, can't lie, but good catch, good run there. Chuba Hubbard, oh, actually gets away. But to say, if he got a little bit better blocks, but no, he actually got through there to the 39 now. Dive from Hubbard. What a juke move. Cuts up field, gains 7. Yeah, that might be a GG for the Chiefs. Seems like they're the 7th ranked defense in the league, but they've given up almost 500 yards today. And Jimenez has been very dependable. Good catch. Injury timeout for the Chiefs. A little fake injury to stop that clock. Not a bad decision. Shouldn't be stopping the clock, to be fair. Oh, my. Loss of 4 on the run there. And this definitely isn't one of those good enough. We are going to try to convert this. Oh, my Lord. This guy. This Jimenez fella is killing him. Double tight end attack here on the drags. Chuba could be the one. Nice swat. Darnell would have been wide. Little I formation. We can get 3 or 4, you know, create something here. And we create a touchdown. Damn, that is crazy celebration. We literally turned around right on the guy. What the? What the hell was that? The hand placement? Throwing him on the ground? I don't know what I just witnessed. Okay, so I thought he was just like, he was cooking up, he was eating. It was a fish. He's a fish. Still, though. Hand placement. I mean, from here. I mean, it's certainly something. Look at his face. Oh, my God, what the hell is that? And I'm not saying it's over, but if this thing goes through the uprights, I like our chances. 45-28. Round midfield, 7 minutes left. Again, they could still make the comeback, but they have to score on this drive. Something, even a field goal. Yeah, it's not going to be too hard when we're not covering anybody. We're going to put 2 20-plus yarders on this drive. You get a decent push. Derek Brown finishes it. 2 DTs, killing it. Throw to the outside, gets about 10. Oh, look, Pacheco. Nice hit, but they are moving down the field in a hurry. Even with that run, look. 5 minutes left. Down 2 possessions. They score on this drive, which they should. Try to time it. And that is a touchdown. And they can still play defense, so they're going to do that. They're not going for the onside kick. Going to have to return this. Could let it bounce, but the field position is just rough, you know. Although we got to the freaking 23, so it didn't really matter too much. Maybe Lehman's in, by the way. Is he fine? He's actually fine. There goes Chuba Hubbard for already not a game ceiling, but very big run. Puts us in a really good spot, can't lie. McMillan, not a hope in the world I'm running that. And that juke move is huge, but that holding is bigger. I mean, that's kind of a drive killer. Because I think just numbers-wise, you want to run the ball 3 times here no matter what happens. No matter what happens, I think you're running the ball 3 times here, so this drive is pretty much guaranteed to fail now. There's a reason why teams get conservative like this, because the numbers are there. You know, it's a really smart decision here for us to just waste as much clock as we can and play some defense. As this will take us to the 2-minute warning, assuming they let us. I don't know why they wouldn't call a timeout one of these times, or they should be just calling it now. For some reason they aren't. But they let this actually go to the 2-minute. That's crazy. And Charbonnet actually gets a pretty good look at it. They will call a timeout smartly. See how this kick looks. Pretty damn good. Not a bad kick at all. About the 13, I'd say. 11. You know, assuming they don't get like a 1-play drive or something, you know, they're pretty much going to be forced to kick an onside kick. They're going to run it, and they actually get a pretty good look at it. Thankfully, we forced them right instead of straight up. Cover 4 sitting again. Almost the 2-minute warning. I mean, I get it, we're playing outside there, but holy crap. What the hell? That Mahomes keeper actually kind of worked. I actually wanted to see if that was a legitimate, like, QB keeper or not, but they will not let us see it. And this will take us to the 2-minute warning, very far away from the end zone. You definitely play for the field goal, I think, on this drive. Problem is, in today's NFL, the field goal kickers are so guaranteed from deep that a missed onside kick is almost guaranteed scoring, or very likely scoring. We'll say I do like that they're helping us out here. It's pretty cool. Wouldn't even have hated a penalty there, to be honest. I don't really love our defensive look here. They're playing very shallow right now. I mean, they are like self-admitting pretty much to an onside kick need. Huge hit. Oh, my. The clock is still clocking, let me tell you. It is still moving along. That's a good throw. Stiff arm to 32. Oh, great. We're injured. Good job. Good job, Teddy Wright. They needed that, didn't they? They needed that free timeout. KC. And we're playing off. They're calling timeouts now. Play a little man coverage now. Make it a little tougher on them. They move it down in a hurry, but outside of an onside kick, you know, they're not going to have a chance. And they are going backwards on a run. He's fighting hard, but we don't care. Fight hard all you want. That helps us out. Longer it takes. Having a feeling that they're going to run out of time here, especially since they're running this. More time wasted. Oh! All right, you got to kick a field goal here. They're going for the onside kick. They have a chance. Let's see if we can get the block. Ooh, almost from Oman Mielen. Well, here you go. I think it's hands team, right? Not a bad one. Roman gets it, though, and Roman will take it to the 45, meaning we have won a third straight Super Bowl. Victory formation on another Super Bowl win for the boys. I don't know why they're not just zooming it along here, but sure. 45-38 over the Kansas City Chiefs. Another insanely high-scoring game, mind you. The offense has played a perfect playoffs. One of the highest scoring, highest yards playoff runs I would assume has ever been achieved. Would actually love to know what the numbers are. We got to have like almost 160 points. It's kind of crazy. Of course, most of these players, they're not a stranger to this scenario. They're not a stranger to this experience, as they have cemented history as the greatest team to ever exist. Now, in the past, and forever, as they've won 3 straight Super Bowls. The only way it could ever be beaten is 4, no matter what you do. Even if you somehow outscore us, even if you have more MVP wins, whatever, you can't beat 3 with 3 because we did it first. 4 straight Super Bowls is the only way to beat our team. And honestly, if we do a 10-year rebuild, or following the career of this team, we could win more. Maybe this team goes on 6 straight. Who knows? You know, you're losing your guards, but you have great guards, maybe better guards, waiting to start. So at the end of the day, this team is just unbelievable. It has got years left in its tank. And even then, they've just won 3 in a row as is. I mean, it's a rare game where you have a quarterback that puts unbelievable numbers up, running back puts unbelievable numbers up. I don't know who wins MVP. 200 total for Hubbard pretty much with 2 touchdowns, or 300 yards with 4 touchdowns for Bryce. I'd say Bryce wins it, but I would give it to either of them. Jimenez, of course, huge game. 3 different receivers in this game with 9 catches apiece. Their guys with 2 of them. Romo, 87 yards. McMillan, like we talked about, very mediocre game. Dropped a wide open play, only had 9 yards. Did have a touchdown, though. Washington, big touchdown as well. Mitty Lehman injured in that one. Maxwell, 3 sacks in the first half. Then, of course, like we said, couldn't sustain it. But it's fine. Still applied pressure. Eddie Butler with a pick. Still that forced fumble. Ronnie Charles, 2 forced fumbles, 1 recovery. Unbelievable. And that is it, as we have won another one. And not that it really matters, but, here's an recap of the season. Yeah, we had 160-plus points. Kind of crazy. We also gave up a lot of points, so we almost gave up 160. Really good stuff there, though. Averaging over 40 yards per game, basically. Really, really good stuff there. Let's take a look at the team, though, just in case we don't do a 10-year rebuild or 10-year sim. Also, let's take a look at retirements real quick. Kind of curious to see where this team even stands before we do anything. Panthers. Corbett retires, who was our long snapper for that moment. Take a look at this team, though. Of course, you're pretty much guaranteed to lose these guards, which is fine, because, again, we have Beltran, who's apparently an 85 overall left guard. He is not going to be beat in the pass game, I'll tell you that much. Injuries may be a concern, but not too worried about that. And then Nance, the 83 overall star development trade player. Was this the guy we thought was generational we didn't know or not? I can't remember. What else do we have? Aquanu, 86 overall. Don't know if there's any regressions here. Probably is. No, not going to be the case. 3 Super Bowl wins. Huge. Mitty Lehman, very high overall. Was he 89? Almost 90? Catching 90+. Route running's crazy. All the other catching's very high. Athletic. Trucking's finally, started to get up there a little bit as well. Then we, of course, have Mr. Tedero McMillan, 93 overall, still young. Pretty much maxed out in catching. Release is solid. Route running's amazing. Just didn't have a great Super Bowl, but still ended up with a touchdown. Can't really complain. Ben Roman, huge playoff run for him. 93 speed, 91 short route, 88 medium, 90 deep, 93 release. Very good catching. Started to get up there with the release, the juke move and all that. Just really, really good stuff there. And then Jimenez had one of the most consistent playoffs we, had. He came up clutch. When things just weren't working out and people weren't getting open, he was the guy getting open. Also kind of crazy, he just never got injured. 79 injury, just, fine. Never got injured. He got hit stick more than almost any of our receivers. Not even almost. All of them. Hubbard's 31. Holy crap. What's his regression point? Like, nothing. Sure, losing that break tackle kind of sucks, but how is he 92 speed at 31 years old? What a freak. What a general freak. Or genuine. One of the two. Bryce Young's now 29 years old, huh? We ran this freaking series into the ground. We played this thing forever. Bryce Young, though, accuracy's through the roof. Break sack, great. Under pressure, great. Throwing the run, great. Throw power, we actually got an upgrade point, but it was very rare to see that. Obviously, he had himself quite the career with us. Look at that season last year when we played as him, though. Holy. Decent bit of picks, but really, really good year, obviously. Then we move on to the defense side of the ball. I can't believe Trayvon Merrick's going to finish this thing out as star dev. What a guy. Just no dev. No dev up. 89 hit power. I'd like to see it. We'll take a look at the stats after this as well. The career stats or the... Yeah, I guess it is career stats. Teddy Wright, also started a normal development trade. Never got to star. Very good man end zone. Kind of played him in the slot a little bit at times. And just a lot of running around, playing different positions. Ronnie Charles, 80 overall only, but his impact was fell. That speed is crazy. It is crazy. Take a look at Trevin Wallace now, the guy that I really wanted to look at because he is a freak. Trevin Wallace, 90 overall, about to be 91. Look at the block shed. Look at the coverage. Look at everything he's got. He is one of the best players on this team for sure. And we have Eddie Butler, who, we kind of rotated back and forth. Is he the starter? Is he not? Very good player. Very balanced. But, just Ronnie Charles is just a little bit better. I know it says Sam, but he actually did play more. Chance Page, look at the speed. Look at this guy. Potential starter going forward. Somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe he's a safety. Put him at safety. Take a look at corners, though. J.C. Horn, 30 years old now. Pretty damn good. Let's see what that regression is. Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Still looks very good, obviously. Then we look over at the other cornerback, Mr. Marcus Rogers. A lot of morale boosts here, but looks really good, obviously. And then front four, Princely Alman Miela, 90 overall. 90 block shed, 94 finesse, 91 power move. Scored on the other side, 92 overall. Just basically max as well, freak. And there's Derek Brown, not a great power rusher, but very good block shedder, obviously. He's also getting older, so you might have actually lost some power move to go with it. And then Casey Maxwell, probably our best pass rusher now. Strength's low, but that athleticism, dude, he just slips through the defense or the blocking like it's nothing. And then kicker and punter, we want to see these guys. Gary Kennedy, 99 kick power, 88 accuracy. Very, very good, obviously. And Mr. Fitzgerald, 83 overall, 30-year-old, 95 kick power, 88 accuracy. That is what the team looks like at the end of this series. And then the final thing we want to look at is some of these stats. Maybe the record book as well for the Panthers at least. So all-time records, nothing was surpassed outside of sacks for TJ Watt. Then looking at season records, Bryce Young, 56 touchdowns, of course. We were there for that. TJ Watt, 29 sacks as well. What a year. In a game, anything in a game, no thing in a game, unfortunately. Rookie season, though, McFadden, 38 touchdowns. Pretty good stuff. And then rookie game, nothing going on here either. As far as our Panthers go, though, Bryce Young closing in, I imagine, on the yards for all-time franchise-wise. Already has the touchdowns. Chuba Hubbard, the yards and the touchdowns. And receiver, maybe getting close to the touchdowns. As far as in the season goes, a lot of new ones. Bryce Young for yards and touchdowns. Hubbard for yards. And Maxwell for sacks this final season. In a game, Bryce Young, most yards in a game. Bryce Young, most touchdowns in a game. Rookie season, Ben Roman, most yards in a game. Layman, most touchdown catches in a game, in a season anyways. And then Ben Roman, the most catches in a season. I'm surprised Casey Maxwell didn't get on this list. I think he was double digits first year, but maybe just not quite 12 plus. And then in a rookie game, Ben Roman with the 3. Most catches, most yards, and most touchdown catches all in a game. Probably all in the same game, right, I imagine. As far as the career numbers go, yeah, Bryce Young's a season away from passing Cam Newton in yards. Pretty good touchdown to pick ratio. Rushing, Chuba Hubbard, he's 31, but he should be able to at least play a couple more seasons, which means he's definitely getting to 10,000 yards, barring a very unfortunate injury. Likely getting to 75-plus touchdowns. And then receivers, still a long way to go, but obviously McMillan only 27. He still plays at least 4 to 6 years, hopefully. He probably gets to 11, 12,000. Ben Roman on par for even far higher than that. And then Jimenez even higher than that, especially touchdowns. Layman, of course, also very high for touchdowns, I imagine, by the end of it. Blocking, I mean, I expected worse, to be honest. And then pass rush, what do we got? Trevor Wallace, 22 sacks for a freaking middle linebacker is crazy. Amon Mialon, very good, about 10 sacks a season. Derek Brown, I mean, he's not really a pass rusher for us, so very good stuff there. KC off to a great start. Scoring off to a pretty good start. Then obviously we talked about Trevin, pretty good. Interceptions, J.C. Horn, 23 picks. Could finish the career with 30. Kicking, 87% completion, or kick percentage, not bad. And then punting, well over the 50 yards per punt we're aiming for. No kick return touchdowns, only 1 punt return touchdown for any of the players on the active roster. And of course, to confirm, we do see that Bryce Young is the Super Bowl MVP. Where's the other one? So Super Bowl MVP Bryce Young, Super Bowl MVP Chuba Hubbard, and then Super Bowl MVP Bryce Young. Could have been Chuba Hubbard back-to-back years, but unfortunately did not happen. At least you got a different Super Bowl opponent every time. That's nice. But yeah, anyways, that is going to be it for this one. Technically the series is over, but of course we do that 10-year rebuild, 10-year sim, whatever we want to do with that. We could be revisiting this thing one final time. Whether we do or not, though, do appreciate you guys all for watching, especially this series, the main channel series for the year. Of course, we still have a lot more series going forward. We always have rebuilds. Speed rebuilds probably aren't going anywhere. We'll probably introduce the best player series that we kind of started last year going forward, and then we'll have a new franchise, I imagine, and then we'll probably have a relocation franchise at some point as well. So there's always more to be seen. So if you guys ended up enjoying, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification all so you know when the next upload is up. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PK plays for non-Madden content. And that right there is going to be it. Probably up for a rebuild tomorrow. We'll see. Regardless, again, appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for the next video. But until next video, see ya.